Hey everyone, let's get started talking about session 8. So, session 8 is going to be pretty simple. It does surround financial aid, and I understand as a current high school student, financial aid may be a little further down the line for you, but it is something that the state requires us to teach inside of ACA. And so, your activity 1 this week is going to be a financial aid presentation that you are going to watch. It is a financial aid representative from our school that is giving you the top 10 tips for financial aid. One thing that I do want to bring about is if you are a high school senior right now and you are anticipating graduating high school and going into the college setting anywhere, no matter where you've decided to go for the fall, you need to have already completed your FAFSA. If you have not done that, go ahead, get with your parents or your guardians or whoever is going to help you with all of that and get that FAFSA completed. Once you have completed watching that financial aid presentation, you are going to complete a financial aid quiz. That's your activity 2. Please don't fret about this. If you watch the presentation, you're going to be fine with the quiz. It's just some general questions for us to make sure that you did actually watch the presentation. So this is how we prove to the state we teach you and we assess you on this topic. The other part of session 8 is to turn in your degree requirements for the advisor meeting assignment. And I want to spend some time here. I want to make sure that you know exactly what it is you're supposed to turn in. So as you'll see on the screen, A and B listed here. So be sure to submit A and B. Okay, so A is an updated copy of your Nash Community College degree checklist, but that's going to look different for every single person depending upon what pathway you are in at Nash Community College. So most of you are going to be in the college transfer pathway, and that'll be pretty easy for you to submit. And then B is a degree pathway, which is very different than the Nash Community College document. So A is going to be your Nash Community College document. B is going to be your 4-year school document. So in order to be in this class as a high school student, you should be designated college transfer pathway. That means that you plan to go to college when you finish high school. And so that's why there's a distinction there. So A is going to be your degree checklist or your college transfer pathway document from Nash Community College. And then B is going to be something from your 4-year school. And so I'm going to go over that with you now. So when we click on this assignment, there's a lot of wording here explaining all of that. And then just remember that there's step-by-step directions on page 2. All right, so for starters, as a college transfer pathway student, you probably selected whether you were going to pursue an associate in arts, an associate in science, an associate in engineering, or an associate degree nursing. So there are the links to get those documents. So this is really simple. You're just clicking on that link, downloading that file. That's what you're turning in. Essentially, all we're looking for is, do you have the paperwork that you need? So can you produce a document that shows you the classes that you need to be taking? That's it. All right. The second step is the item from the 4-year school. So that is a little bit different. You will click on the link here in number 2 that says My Degree Pathway. That is going to take you to a different document. And there are going to be links here for all the public universities in the state. So if you're trying to go to a private school, I would suggest one of 2 things. Either choose a public university to do for this assignment, or contact your private school and ask for information. So let's just say I'm thinking about going to ECU when I finish up, and I am going to select, let's see, I'm going to do something in elementary education. All right, so I can select the AA, which is the Associate in Arts, or the AS, which is the Associate in Science. All right, for simplicity, I'm just going to select one. And then this document here is going to tell me on this left-hand side in the red and green and blue what classes I need to take at a community college in North Carolina in order to transfer those classes for exactly what I need them to be when I get to ECU. And so you'll see going down the list here, I need to take English 111. I need to take Psych 150. I need to take Health 110. I need to take ACA 122. And so this document does come from the four-year school, but it tells you what classes you need to be taking at the community college in order to be ready to transfer to that school. And so this document is so important. You need to have this document with you when you meet with your advisor or your career coach to do part 3 of the advisor meeting assignment. If you are planning to go to a four-year school, the classes that you take at Nash Community College or any other community college should be selected based upon knowledge of these documents. Do not just select a class out of the air because it may be something that doesn't benefit you when you get to the four-year school. So you would download this document and you would submit that into Moodle. So that's it. You're going to submit your Nash Community College document, and you're going to submit your four-year school document. If you have questions, you're confused, you're not sure, something doesn't exactly line up with your plans, please send me an email well before the deadline so you and I can chat through email or video and figure out what is the best plan for you and what you need to submit. Do not assume that this assignment does not apply to you, or do not assume that one of those items doesn't apply to you. It applies to you. We just have to figure out what file, what document, what plan you need to be submitting. So please reach out to me as quickly as possible if you have questions or concerns, or you're really not sure about where you are supposed to be looking or what you're supposed to be getting. So that is session 8. It is the 2 financial aid items, so watching the presentation, taking the quiz, and then submitting the 2 degree documents. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions or concerns.